Heroes and heroines of all ages. When the world tells you to get a life, you're always welcome at the One Up Block. My name is Dan the Man, your host, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Now, as you can probably tell by looking at the screen, and if you're not, a little slow, we're doing something extremely strange compared to what we were doing last time. Last time, we finished off the Great Bay Temple, but now we're in the middle of a minigame. What the hell's going on, Dan the Man? You may be asking yourself. Well, I made an oopsie. While recording the last episode, I was a little clumsy about it, and I decided I wanted to restart it. But the last time I save stated was in the middle of this minigame, so I didn't have to come all the way back here. I will show you how to get to this minigame, but basically this minigame is us hopping around. You have to hop to each of these islands before the lantern stops. Okay, see, and that's how you mess up. But because I have a save state, yay, we can continue playing. You have to get... that sounded a little weird. I hope that didn't gross anybody out. Basically what you have to do is jump onto each island before the lantern goes out. So it's not really that difficult. The only problem is you have to make sure you don't jump off. You need a total of 20 points, which is really, really easy to get. Oh, I missed. That's not the right one. I'm gonna try and jump. That's not the right one anymore. What is this one? This one doesn't go. Okay. So even if you miss a whole bunch, it's really simple. All you have to do is be able to jump. If you have headphones on and you're using the stereo option, you can actually hear which direction the fire's coming from, which is really cool. I didn't know it actually functioned like that, but then again, I've never played a 64 game with headphones on until I started emulating stuff, so, I mean, there is that. Remember, emulation is only legal if you own the game that you're emulating, so... just gonna point that out there. Do what you will at your own I don't know what the word is. I don't know words. I'm just gonna stop. But yeah, we're finished with this minigame, so now you're just gonna want to sit here and not do anything for the next however long that you have. I guess while I'm here, to get to this minigame, you have to go over to that little island right there and ride that boat. The boat's gonna slowly take you around over here. Then you're gonna have to quickly time your grappling hook and grapple to this tree to talk to this guy over here. Pardon me. This place is inaccessible unless you beat the Great Bay Temple, which is over there, and it looks like a fish. Once you finish that, this boat will appear. I believe the boat belonged to the pirates who got swept up in the hurricane or whatever. So, I mean, I guess that's why that's there. But, yeah, we're done with the minigame. Alright, that's it. You just gotta be careful. Don't fall off of that. Uh-oh. That was a little too easy. Oh well, here's your prize. And bam, we get a heart piece. So that's cool. But for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our sorry butts over to Ikana Valley. This is gonna be the first time we're heading over to Ikana Valley in a little bit. In quite a while. A little bit. The recording I just did was really, really bad. I didn't plan on screwing up as bad as I did, but I did. We have to do a bunch of item collecting, and we also have to be on the first day to get something required to get... We have to be on the first day to get something in the graveyard that's required for us to get in further into Ikana Valley, so I messed up on that, and I literally went on the item hunt, and then I realized, oh, well, I'm gonna have to go and hunt the items again anyway. So I said, screw it. Now we're gonna be heading back off to, Ikana, which I believe is over here. I also don't have a map for Termina Field. I think there's a map for Termina Field, and I just don't have it. Alright, so we're gonna come over here. Nice little note. If you see these little structures, they look a little odd, but if you look at them from this angle, you'll notice that it's a guy, and he's licking the Triforce. Now, most people believe this is them disrespecting the Triforce, but why would they be disrespecting the Triforce? Plus, this is the only place we've ever seen the Triforce in Termina at all, so, apparently the Triforce does exist in Termina at some point, so... But they don't worship the god, the three goddesses. They worship the guardians, the four guardians who were actually attempting to save at the moment. Can I talk, please? So yeah, that's a neat little tidbit, and keep that in mind because we're going to be talking about that a lot more later. But for now, we're just on a side quest, so I'm not going to get into it. There's no need to get into it at the moment. Keep spanking Epona until she gets over here. Then we're going to want to come step here. Let the bomb chews blow up on us. That's a lot of bomb chews. And that gossip stone's going to take off like a rocket, though I think I showed that off already, so we're not going to worry about it. Take out your captain's mask, or captain's hat, rather. And then what you... Oh, no, don't do that yet. Come over here. I was about to say, don't do that yet. Right now, take out your thing and quickly put yourself on the night of the final day. Because we need it to be the night of the final day to get the reward that I'm attempting to get right now. So far, we're making much better time than I did last time, and we should have enough time for me to show off this minigame. Night of the second day, 36 hours remaining. I'm hungry. I hope you don't hear my stomach growling at any point. That would suck. Also, I hope you can't hear the people in the background. My sister has friends over, and they are kind of loud, so... Sorry, I was thirsty. I had to take a drink. I had to take a swig. I'm like, oh my god, did you see? Did you see Link's eyes right there? You look kinda high. Alright, so... one more should do it. I know this is boring, and this animation, while we're on the subject of waiting for this, this animation is cool and all, like, the first time you see it. And you can kind of skip it, but it just gets really old really fast at how, like, long it is, you know what I mean? I'm sure you do. But now that we're here, the guys are going to be dancing around different graves. These guys are in a different position. I think they're all in different positions. The guy doing the monkey bars on the tree isn't there anymore, but what we're here for is to talk to these guys. If you talk to them, they're going to say the same thing they always say. Then you have to give them the order to open the grave. Once you do so... I hope you can't hear that music. It's also loud. Oh, they're so loud. I don't know. Is it so difficult not to be loud, really? I don't know. It is summer, and she's out of school, so I'm not going to, like, bitch at her or anything for being too loud. That would be mean, and I'm not that kind of guy. But, you know... recording's just going to be a little difficult. If you hear that, I apologize, but it's the only way I can record during the summer. But here we have our old friend Dompe. If you remember Dompe was from Ocarina of Time. He stomped around the graveyard of Kakariko Village at night, and once you became an adult, he was dead, and you had to find his grave, and once inside, you were able to get the hookshot from him by beating him in a race. So that's cool, but let's start this minigame. You? Who are you? Can you call... I can't see because it's too bright. You're not a ghost, are you? A fairy? Oh, it was the fairy's light. In that case, it's just perfect. I came looking for the royal family's legendary treasure, but my torch has gone out. I'm sorry, but could you walk in front of me and light the way? Please? Why, yes. You will? In that case, I'll use your light as I walk. Just lead me to the place where you think the treasure is buried. I'll even split the treasure with you. I'm counting on you. Okay, so there's 3 spots that you have to have Dompe dig in, and thank gosh I practiced and I know where they all are. This is one of the spots. Oh, there's something strange about this spot. Do you want me to dig here? Yes, I do. Once he digs it up... Oh, don't tell me they're random. Oh, son of a biscuit. Oh, boy. Okay, so this is going to take forever, so I'm gonna speed this up, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, and once you find all 3 of the flames, which is really annoying as you could probably tell, I literally dug up every hole. This is the leader ghost. Now what you're going to want to do here is take out your bow and arrow... and find him, which he's right there. He's going to do this weird spin attack, and once you shoot him, he's going to always appear behind you, so once you shoot him, turn around and shield. What he's going to do is spin into you, and then he's going to go directly in front of you. So, then you just shoot him. So turn around. This is the dominant strategy for beating him. Just block behind you. Once he spins past you, take out your bow, and pop one in his butt. That's really nothing more to it. He's the, this is the model for the Big Poe in the, from Ocarina of Time, which I don't think I ever showed off the Big Poe. I think you got a heart container for collecting them from this one-eyed guy, who is also in this game. He's, sitting on top of that mountain. We talked to him already. He's sitting on top of the mountain in Akana Valley. We can bottle this guy, so I guess we'll do that. Oh, we have to physically bottle him. We can't just... try to do it. Yoink. Yoink. Da-na-na-na. You got a big bow in a bottle. This may lead to something good. Alright, I don't know what that's for, but I have it, so, you know. Well, I'll look up what it's for later, but for now, let's get what we came for. And this is actually really nice. We don't need it, but it is certainly helpful. We probably could have got it earlier, but it's an empty bottle. So that's one more empty bottle added to our repertoire. And we only have one more left, and I've already mentioned where it is. To get the last one, you have to, instead of giving the letter to the mailman during the cafe quest, you have to actually take it to his mother while wearing his mask on the final day at the milk bar. Oh, look at that. You have to take it to his mother, and then while wearing the cafe's mask, and she'll give you a bottle of Chateau Romani. And inside the bottle, well, I mean, inside the bottle is Chateau Romani, but it comes in a fresh bottle that you get, and that's the last bottle you get. But here's Dompe's house. Of course, poor Dompe is hiding under his bed. Look at that goober. Oh, man. There's a neat little thing you can do to Dompe, too, during the day. If you come to him wearing the captain's mask, he'll get scared of you, thinking you're one of the stall children walking around outside, and he'll run away screaming like a little weenie. The captain is back, but we don't really need to deal with him anymore because we have the captain's hat, so we can ignore him. But it is the dawn of the final day, and I guess we need to set back time, so... Wait, do we need to set back time? Let me think about that for a second. Yes. Yes, we do. Okay, so... Now, for the rest of this episode, what we're going to do is go on a little collection quest, unfortunately. So, you played the Song of Time. Are you sure you want to save and go to the dawn of the first day? Unfortunately for us, I do. I'm going to eat a chip. I apologize, but I'm really starving. I don't eat before I record, and I usually record shortly after I wake up. So, it's so good. It's hickory barbecue Lay's, wavy Lay's. So good, like really. What are your favorite chips? If you feel like answering that, felt like I should ask. The quickest way to the canyon is through the east gate. Okay, so you have to do that minigame before setting back time, because once Great Bay goes back to being vandalized by the hurricane, you won't be able to do the minigame. But for now, we're going to do a couple of things in Clocktown before we actually move on. Go ahead and take out your Goron's mask, because it's going to be helpful for collecting a bunch of crap right now. You can take it out. You can put it on right now if you really want to. It'll help after we pull out some money. Hello, what's this? No, don't deposit, you ding-a-ling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to him, withdraw, and I'm gonna say you want to take out at least 150. 140 is good. It doesn't matter. Why 140? You may be asking yourself. Well, there's a couple things we need to buy, and there's one thing that I want to buy. Just to make sure we get 100% in the game. If you come over here and talk to this guy, we can go and buy the bomb shoes. This is where the bomb shoes come from. I already kind of knew this, but I forgot about it. So, yeah, now we have bomb shoes in our inventory. But if you talk to this guy, as you recall, we can, actually, 140 rupees was perfect. You're going to want to buy a powder keg. What we're doing right now is collecting items that'll make it easier for us to, it'll make it easier for us in Akana Valley. You actually need the items to get through a little mini dungeon we're going to have to go through, so that's what we're doing at the moment. This isn't for nothing, I promise. Back here, oh, come on, camera. Let's roll out. You know how there's a picture of a bomb-powered rocket ship in the bomb shop? Well, on the dawn of the final day, or the night of the final day, you aren't going to really need a rocket ship to get to the moon after that, will you? Okay, so what we want to do here now is collect some bombs. How many bombs do we have? We have 5. We need 5 more. You need a total of 10 bombs. So, just roll around until you find some. Is that enough? Yes, we have 10 bombs. Okay, so once you do that, ignore that bird. Don't get hit by him, because he will steal your shit. You don't want him to steal your stuff. That's bad news. That's bad news, bears. But we're going to need more bombs, too. So what I'm going to do here is going to go run over to this. Hopefully this little patch of grass has a bomb in it. It does not. That's good. Okay, so this episode's going to go on a little longer than I wanted to, but unfortunately, well, it's not really unfortunate. Just want to get this out of the way before we actually go to Akana. Okay, there's the bombs I needed. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Now come over to this little stump here, which we've run by this stump a crap ton of times in this Let's Play already. So take out a bomb, pull out the bomb, drop it directly in the middle of the stump, and then wait. Once you do so, you'll reveal this. And what we're doing here is we're going to come talk to these cows. If you talk to the cow with... Well, don't talk to the cow. If you take out your ocarina and play a Epona song... I don't think I actually showed this off in Ocarina of Time either. I didn't get to show a lot of stuff off because I lost my data once I beat the game. Moo, nice music. It reminds me of the pasture. That song just makes me want to let go and put out a lot of milk. I'll give some to you. Milk will make you very healthy. Alright, so that's a bottle of milk. We require that. That's what we came in here for. Can you do the spin attack, please? Thank you. Okay, but that's all we came there for. Now we're gonna want to head off to... the swamp, which is luckily right around the corner here. Yoink! You could just use your ocarina, but I mean, in all honesty, you don't need it. Well, I guess it would help if you would have played it, but we can get there pretty quickly. See, we're already here. So now you're gonna want to take off the Goron mask, put on the Deku mask. There's also something funny here that I figured out while I was recording the last part of the episode before I trashed it and restarted. I'll show it off in a second though. Put on the Deku mask and come talk to the Deku. He's going to tell you that he wants to move to another place. We've already seen this though, so you have to buy 5 of these beans from him. So do so. I believe it's 5. You can buy 10 just to be safe, but I think it's 5. If it's more than 5, I apologize for lying to you. If you have enough rupees, I'd just buy as many as you can hold. Alright, one more should do it. This takes a long time too, that's kind of irritating. Why can't I just buy them in bulk? It didn't work, you couldn't buy beans in bulk in Ocarina of Time either. You had to buy them one by one because they slowly went up in price. Okay, we have enough. Once you have enough, don't do what I just... Oh wait, I made it. This is kind of funny. Take off this, and I think the lily pad's gonna fall into the water. But if you put on the Zora mask, you're tall enough to walk through the water. I don't think the Goron can walk through the water, but I mean, you know what? That's actually worth a try, I think. See if we can do it. Put on the Goron mask. Alright, let's try to walk in the water. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, he can! Just don't go too deep into the water or he'll die, I assume. So, maybe, what if we go deep in the water and then... Nothing happens. Alright, you can take this off now. Walk over here. And what you're going to want to do is kill these guys a couple of times to get yourself 10 Deku Nuts. You're going to need exactly 10. So, I'm going to collect 10 because I think they come really slowly. Yeah, they do. They come one by one, so I'll be right back. Alright, and this last one will make 10. So now we have 10 bombs, 10 Deku Nuts, 5 beans, the powder keg, milk. Now the last thing we're going to need is going to be found in Great Bay, so hurry up, take out the ocarina, and warp yourself over to the Great Bay Coast, if you would not mind. Would you kindly go to the Great Bay Coast? Oh, I'm a goober. I'm a goob. I'm a goofy goober. Rock, bum bum, bum bum. You're a goofy goober. Rock, bum bum. Alright, sorry. I apologize. I apologize. So, take out your Zora mask because it'll make getting through this part a little easier. You know, because diving in the water and then swimming is a good idea. If you need money, you can get 20 rupees by killing the like-likes in the water over here. But that's only if you really need money. There's better ways of making money, I feel. Alright, so I hit the wall, that's fun. As you can see, the boat is not here anymore, and the sign isn't here either. That's kind of neat. Didn't know about that. So there's no hint that there's actually a minigame there. You have to actually, like, find it after you beat the Great Bay Temple. There's a lot of stuff that they just expect you to find, and this game is pretty big. I guess if you play it enough, like a kid normally would, you'd eventually find it, I suppose. Take out a bottle and come over here and grab a fish, because that's what we're here for. Yoink! Alright, so now that we have 10 bombs, 10 Deku Nuts, 5 whatchamacallits, a powder keg, milk, and a fish. We have all the required stuff that we need to get into, well, not get into, but we needed to do a little mini dungeon in Hakana Valley, which we're going to be going to shortly. But yeah, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to warp back to Clocktown, but yeah, that's all the time we have for this episode. I'm sorry, I apologize, it was kind of boring, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. But a hero's work is never done. Join me again next time as we continue to tackle The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Later days, everybody.